Hello guys, now I'm going to show you how I work on the free code camp challenge search and replace. First I will create a JavaScript file and a test file for this function. My replace.js, that's the JavaScript file that contains the main logic, and my replace.test.js. This is my test file. I will be using Jest as my test runner to run the test in this file. Let's copy some boilerplate. Delete the extra stuff, extra code. Delete the extra code. Import. So inside the test file, import the main file. Then write the test case. Expect my replace. This is the method we are calling. Give it 3 parameters. And it should return. We expect the function call returns. Let's use this test case. Just copy it to a test editor so that I could remove the extra formatting. Actually, I don't need that. So if I pass let us go to the store and mall to the function, it should return let us go to the mall. Let's run the test. I let the jest only run my replace. Because we are using test-driven development, we return a dummy value that satisfies the test. Then we refactor the function. So what I could do is I use array.prototype.splice. I can turn this string into an array. Each element is a single word. Then I can check each element and look for jump, or look for store in this case. Then I replace the store with a mul. Then I join the array together to a string, back to a string, Let's look at the documentation for this one. Splice changes the contents of array by removing existing elements and or adding new elements. Oh, this is another way to do it. Use splice. After converting the string to an array, use splice, remove the original word, then add the new word. What does string.prototype.replace do? Or we can use string.replace to replace the word. I will be using the splice method. So how do I separate a string into an array? Split. Yes, we can use split. We need to update the parameter list. Okay, now let's log the str. That's right. Now what if I split it with the space? Good. Let's use let arr because we might change the array later. With const we can't change the array. String.split, and I use space as delimiter. Sorry. So now we have split the string into an array of word. Let's log out again, and we get the array of word. So now I'm going to go through each word and compare the word with the second argument, which is before. If the argument before is equal to the word, I'll replace it with the after. So let's do it. I'll get the word from the I element and log it to make sure it works. Then I check if word equal to before the ARR the element at I position at ARR should be after. So now I'll log it out again. It becomes let us go to the mall. Then I'll join the elements of array together. With a space, and it comes back to a string. Let's call it final string equal to ARR dot join space, join with a space. Then I return the final string, and the test still pass. The test still pass. That's good. We need to try another test case. This time, so he is sleeping on the couch. Replace sleeping with sitting and retain the capital case. This time the test does not pass. So, how do we do this? I'll check the first character. I'll check whether the first character of the before word is a capital letter. Then I'll make the first character of the after word be capitalized too. How do I check a letter is a capital letter? Is there a built-in method for this case? We can use regular expression to check whether the first character is uppercase or not. An uppercase character means is capital if it is between the range capital A and capital Z. So now we have successfully checked using the regular expression to check whether a word starts with an uppercase letter. If it is an uppercase letter, I'll make the after word an uppercase letter too. Let me see if I can do this. After 0 equal to after 0 dot 2 uppercase. Let's output the after. It is still sitting. It should be capital S sitting. Let's Google. Capitalize first letter of the string. Oh, this is a good trick. Using slice together. This is a good opportunity to practice slice. It gets the first char, turn it into uppercase, then use slice 1. Slice 1 means get the characters from the position 1. So let's do this. After equal to after dot char at 0 dot 2 uppercase plus after dot slice 1. Let's log the after. Slice, it's not splice, it's slice. We've done it good. What's the meaning of slice in English? It means cutting a piece of food. Okay. Finally, we set the I to the new word. And the test passes. Let's try another one. This is fun. I don't believe this is so easy. Good. So why is not working this time? Ah, because here I always make it uppercase. So okay, I need to use if the first letter is uppercase, then I turn the after the first. I capitalize the after too. Otherwise, I don't capitalize the after. Good. Now I'm pretty confident this should work. And it does. So what we did here, we use a for loop to go through each word in the array. We assign the word to a const variable called word. Then I check the word if it is the same as the before word. If it is before word, which means this is the word we want to replace. We want to be replaced. I check whether the first letter is uppercase. If the word is an uppercase word, then I capitalize. If it is, then I capitalize the after word. I use char at to get the character at position 0 and turn it into uppercase. Then I get the string beside the first character. Finally, assign the new after word to the I position in the array. Finally, I join the elements in the array together back to a string.